Hi guys, this is my dogs. Come here. Come here. This is Loki here. She likes to be the center of attention. Yes. She was by herself for a while after during the pandemic and after, till we got Lexi. Loki was rescued because she is very food aggressive, and her parents had to go into assisted living, so they couldn't keep her. So I got her from her daughter, her original mom's daughter, and drove all the way to North Carolina. Had what during the pandemic was really a very devastating experience. While I was there, my other dog who came with me, the Lulu, was one of my shepherd huskies. Her sister, they were both the same age from the same litter, had passed away in September during the pandemic. We went and got her on December 19th. While we were down there, she got very sick and passed. Took her to the vet. Actually, I had to have her put to sleep. She was suddenly in incredible pain, and they did everything they could, but they told me they couldn't keep her comfortable all the way back to New Jersey. So, anyway, Loki was a fantastic consoler that night, because I was devastated. I mean, all my dogs have outlived their life expectancy, as anyone with big dogs knows. They generally live around 10 years, 8, 10 years, some 11. All my dogs have outlived their life expectancy, all my large dogs. I've had a purebred lab, I've had mixed breeds, shepherd, collie, shepherd pit bull. These two are, Loki is we believe, a lab hound dog mix, just because she's a little tubby and, shorter legged and all that. So, don't really know what she's mixed with, but she's supposed to be lab. This one, Lexi, is just my absolute sweetheart. She was a hunt dog. And she had Lyme disease, and she is a runner. She was from Tennessee, lived on a farm, and she was adopted, and then kept running away, and they brought her back. Then they brought her up here where I live in Jersey. Somebody adopted her here. She kept running away, and they brought her back. So someone that I know at the adoption center, who knows I like big dogs, knew I was looking for a dog, blah, blah, blah. I've been there for years. Most of my dogs have come from there. Loki's the only one who didn't, because it was during the pandemic. Wasn't able to get a dog through the adoption center at that time. But anyway, she called me, and she said, I know you have a 6-foot fenced-in yard. I know you like, she's actually golden retriever mix. We think she's a golden retriever and bird dog. Explains the hunting. So, but anyway, she got Lyme disease. That's why she's not a hunting dog anymore. But she does like to run away. I live on a main street, and she got out of my yard, 6-foot fence and all, 20 times. Some were because people left the gate open. A couple of times I was standing at the front door. She just wiggled through us, and out she went. I had people here doing work at that time quite a bit, and they had left the gate open. And when I decided she just needs to be tied in the backyard, I got a police military harness and 2 long leashes for her. She broke the original military one, which was old, off the line, because the line went from my front door all the way to the back of the yard. So she had plenty of running room. So another time she got out of her harness, which I didn't even know they could do. There's 4 locks on this harness. Not a single lock was unlocked. She got out, got away. So it was quite the concern. Me and my cousin decided, which trust me, I'm not endorsing this in any way, shape, or form, but I was desperate enough because a cop had got her one time, and of course he knows me because all the years my husband was sick. When the ambulances come here, the police have to come escort the ambulance, so they would be sitting here waiting with me while they were working on my husband, getting my husband, ready. And that happened frequently. So they all kind of know me. And he said, Karen, what are you going to do? I know you have a 6-foot fence. So I said, what I'm not going to do, for sure, is she's not going back to be, I rescued her. I mean, she was going to get put to sleep. She's a beautiful dog. There's absolutely no reason for that. So after that, me and my cousin brainstormed that we would put up an electric fence. What it does is, before you even get too close to the fence, it starts shocking you. And the closer you get, it shocks you harder. So objectively, she would stay away from it. No, she went right over it. As soon as it was done, we let her go. She went right over and out again. So that did not work. So, did a little bit of research on it, because they don't give you a lot of information. I mean, I know she has Lyme's disease, and why she, that she was a hunt dog and stuff. But, they don't give you really a lot of information on how she was kept or whatever, or how many other animals there were. So I just did a little research on hunt dogs and their sort of habitat. They're often kept in cages outside. And, I had found, because I have a soft cage in here that I keep up for them to sort of just go in and lay on a blanket and have a little privacy. It's never closed or anything. It's just like a little tent, if you will. But all of my dogs have always loved that. So I keep it downstairs in the rec room where there's room. But anyway, I had discovered the cage in the house. This is all about being outside. So outside, they go, because Loki has to be a part of everything. Loki goes in the cage with her. They go potty. She's on a leash. The leash is literally attached above my door and brought in through the door. So she is hooked up to the leash before that door even gets opened, because she's got the jump on me, because I have arthritis, as y'all know. There's 2 cement steps in the back down to the cage, and it's not hard to get a jump on me. And she has in the past. So anyway, there's a cage. They go potty. I keep it clean, whatever. That she's not gotten away since I've had the cage. So there's no, no more escaping. But nonetheless, I wanted to tell the story because I think it's unique. And I'll tell you a little bit more about why in a minute. But she's obviously kind of white, a little creamish color. She escaped 20 times. 16 of those times she crossed the main drag here and never got hit. I don't know how. I think it's because she's white, because she escaped at night too. I think it's because she's white, and she does run like lightning. I mean, there is no denying she was once a hunt dog. So, but anyway, over the holidays, My brother and I were brainstorming, kind of where I should be as far as views are concerned to be monetized this year. But I'm not when it comes to subscribers. And so we had brainstormed that I'm going to do some shorts so my brother can use them over on his channel too. And Lexi is going to be my model. Yeah, call her what you want. But it's sort of going to the shorts are just going to be sort of a finished project that I've made or decorated or whatever. Dress her up. She does like to dress up. I have a lot of stuff still here, very sentimental to me. I know I shouldn't have it. My granddaughter is 25. She'll be 26 this year. But I do still have a lot of the dress up stuff that she wore. It was a big thing for me, her, and my husband. She would dress us up. She would model. She would dance. I would dance with her, my husband, whatever. So, but I kept those things because they were sort of extremely sentimental. And so now I put them on Lex because she, when she found the box, she was like getting in it and she was like just loving it. And it really did remind me of my granddaughter because my granddaughter was the same way. She'd just get into my closet, my drawers, whatever. It was like she had a calling to dress up, and so cute. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to dress her up. She's going to be my little model, and I'm going to do some shorts along with what I've been doing so far. I'm not sure if my scheduling will change at all, but nonetheless, this is why I'm introducing you to my dogs. Of course, Lexi's far too tired to be bothered at the moment. She is. She's worn out. She's like, Mommy's talking again. And she is. She's always right by my side, though. I have to say, she is my little shadow. If I am in the shop, she's at my feet. I'm sure y'all hear her because the floor is wood. So you hear her walking around. Loki will come in, like, sort of just peek in and check. Like, me and my girlfriend always say she always looks sarcastic, Loki. She always looks like, what are you doing? I'm judging you. Why aren't you out here with us? Why are you in there? It's time to go to bed. Yeah, she does. She tells all of us what to do. But she'll tend to just check. Like if I'm taking a bath and I'm in there for a long time, she'll just come in and peek in. If I'm in the shop for a long time, she'll just come in and peek in. Lexi, however, must be right there. She must at least be able to see me, and even then she'll whine. She does not like being separated from me. If I have the gate up, it's a nightmare. Yeah, she will whine. It's like she'll accept looking at me. She won't bark, but she will cry and whine until I'm done. Come here, baby. You want mama love? Oh, yeah. She is just the sweetest dog on the planet, if you ask me. I couldn't have done any better when I got her. And so grateful to the lady whose name I can no longer remember, would know where to see her, called me and said, I have a dog for you, and I think you can handle her. And I went, met her, fell in love, and did fall in love. It wasn't just, she was right. She was a dog that was meant for me. Keeping her from running away was a different story. Right. But you were definitely Mommy's baby girl. You're Mommy's baby girl, yes. Say, I want constant love from my mom. Yes, I do. And that's why I'm willing to dress up and be in all her videos. She's funny because when I am in the shop, there's something about her that she's happy. When I'm in the shop, I can't explain it. She's content, she's happy, and I think it's because I'm content and happy. And she likes it. I told y'all before, I never used to allow my dogs in the shop because of the hair. But also, would argue that I used to work for very wealthy clientele. Uh, you don't want to find a dog hair on your new draperies or anything, furniture, rugs, whatever. So, um, yeah, it's really, it's just coming up with ideas, family, gifts where I have plenty of time to, pick it all off, if there is any. Yeah, and keep, like my sister stuff. I blocked I was downstairs, and that's black, which of course, obviously, she's white. So what I did was pen myself all around my table, and but she could literally come up to me and put her head on the fence and get a pet, right? So that worked out fairly well. So to the best of my knowledge, my sister didn't go home with a gift bag full of dog hair. Not that she would have cared. She has a little farm herself. She has two Boston Terriers. She has a one-eyed cat, and I think she still has or had a three-legged guinea pig. She has a little farm, a baby farm. Uh, we are all, I've said before, animal lovers. No doubt about it. And of course, they all love this one because I had several, well, not several, I had three. My cousin, my brother, and my brother-in-law all taking care of the dogs while me and my sister were in Frisco. And they were just so in love with this one. I mean, it's not like they don't know her, but much more intimate when you're the one feeding them and taking care of them for a couple of days. How sweet and loving she really is. And when I'm here, she's sort of attached to me. So they got to see what she's like when Mama's not around, and she wants love. And she's wondering if they know where Mom was, or did they have Mom? I think. But anyway, they all were just so in love with her and how well behaved she is, and they just can't get over. I've always thought it was strange because she's so in love with me, and has a little bit of separation anxiety when I go to work, and you have to batten down the hatches because she likes to get into trouble, and no one can make any heads or tails out of. She's so attached to me, but yet she'll run away when I'm right here, because the gate's open, or because, broke her leash, or got out of her harness, or dug. Well, it's another part of my little story here. Loki is a digger now. I haven't had a digger in a while. My last big digger was Boo Boo, who was a purebred lab. That she was. I had gotten her right around the time my granddaughter was born, and boy, was that a good recommendation for a dog for having a baby around, because my granddaughter was premature, 2 pounds 2.5 ounces, and we got the gamut of what could go wrong, and she's doing fantastic and went through college. She's very successful, living in Florida, blah 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 blah. None of the horrors that we originally were concerned about, but nonetheless, I like big dogs, and she was tiny. And when my daughter-in-law went back to work, me and her mother split days. We split the week up, 2 alternating 3 days a week. Not long into the situation, her mother had breast cancer, so I took on a little bit more at times when she was doing chemo and stuff. But Boo Boo, really, the full-bred lab was just the best dog for a baby. She was so protective of her, so playful with her, you know, whatever Caitlin wanted to do, you know, put stickers on her head, dress the dog up. She would dress us up too. But anyway, Boo Boo was a huge digger. And of course, you know, me and my husband were fond of our garden flowers. She really pretty much destroyed that. And then when I got Loki, she's a little bit of a digger. Just, you know, enough to be a pain in the butt. But not real bad. So, I love to say, Loki digs holes. Lexi digs swimming pools. She could dig out under that fence in a couple hours. If you left her out there. She's incredible. I've never seen... Boo Boo was pretty bad. But she takes the cake. Both in that and in the running department. She can run like nobody's business. And how I've gotten her back is because she is very loving, and all the neighbors know. I've had people stop on the street, and she'd go run. They'd call her. She'd run, jump in the car, you know. And that's how we'd get her. I'd ride around with treats and leashes and harnesses, and, you know. Well, she always has the harness on. I think she's also used to that. You know, that seems to keep her from wanting to run too, is something I found out when I was looking into hunting dogs online. They do often always wear their gear because they're sort of like working dogs. And a working dog, my understanding is, you know, I volunteer for Vets and Friends, and I know, I'm pretty sure those dogs don't ever take their harnesses off at all. Those working dogs. So, but I see she's a totally different dog when the harness is on. And she has escaped her time or two without the harness on, and that was really not easy to get her. So, but anyway, it's been well over a year since she's escaped. And this is what, you know, we've discovered after all that drama, that she loves to just be with her mommy. She loves to dress up. And as you can see, she's still here. Very tired. Wonder when Mama's going to shut up. Tired and bored. So, I'm sorry, I'm kicking the frame. But anyway, yeah, so just wanted to let you know that that's kind of, you know, the new thing coming up. We're going to give that a shot, see if we can get some subscribers and get caught up to where we should be. The views I'm not too concerned about, but the subscribers, I'm just nowhere near 1,000. I think I have 9. And for the longest time, I only had 7. So, I would argue some of them are probably my family and friends. The ones who can... Because my girlfriend and my mom, they can't... They could barely... don't even have a phone. My mom can barely use her phone. But my girlfriend just has a landline. She doesn't have any of that fancy stuff, so she can't watch any of these things. So that's why you get to see them, you know, when I make their gifts and stuff like that on the channel, because they can't watch them. So, but anyway, please like, subscribe, and share. Hope you're looking forward to seeing more of my baby girls, because when she's dressed up and the center of attention, Loki will, you know, have to be a part of that. So we'll see. You'll never get Loki to dress up. She's like, no. So, but this one likes it, and we're going to give that a shot, see if we can get some more people. And so again, like, subscribe, and share. Hope you're having a great day, and I will see you on the next video.